watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Well, today we're going to be taking a look at a traveling knife. This is a Kutmaster little jack knife. Nice little slip joint pattern. Probably from like the 50s, possibly the 60s. And got a closed length here, right about 2 5/8. Got the black Delrin style handles that are jigged. Nice nickel silver style bolsters, brass pins. You got carbon springs on brass liners. You can see that jigging is pretty cool. And I'm assuming this is a Delrin. That's probably what they were using it during those days. Of course, that's a DuPont trademark name for the plastic that they use, but it may just be some sort of similar style plastic, whatever Kutmaster was using. Of course, Kutmaster is a brand of Utica, out of Utica, New York, and in the 30s they started up using the Kutmaster name on the tang stamp, and we'll take a closer look at that in a moment. But essentially, this is a knife that Knife Delight's cleaned up. He got an antique store and then spent some time on it, got it nice and cleaned up. I've buffed it a little bit and actually sharpened it a little more. I know J.O., he touched up the blades, and I didn't really do much to improve on it, honestly. I just felt like maybe I could make them a little sharper, and they didn't really react to anything that I did, so I haven't really improved on them any. But we've got the clip point blade on this guy, and then a pen blade. There you can see the edge I put on it. But just a carbon steel blade, nice clean little nail nick there, and doesn't look like there was a whole lot of use on the blade. I mean, it looked like it may be sharpened a couple of times, maybe. But yeah, pretty much all the steel's still there. There's a look at that Kutmaster tang stamp. You can see there it says Kutmaster, Utica, New York, and then USA below it. But not a whole lot of information out there about the individual patterns that Utica offered. Yeah, unfortunately, I just don't really know too much about the Kutmaster patterns, but this looks to be a little two-bladed knife. Little jackknife. We got a 2 1/8 inch total blade length, and you got like a 1 3/4 inch cutting edge. Good snap on it, so Tom did a good job bringing that back. Locks up pretty good. You know, it's not a real big knife, about a 3-fingered style knife on it, and your pinky just kind of hangs off the end there. But yeah, it's still very comfortable in the hand. And then we got a little pen blade. This is our secondary blade. Now, I haven't touched this blade. I only fooled with the main blade because my sharpening system doesn't really handle these little small blades very well, so I just left it alone. But yeah, again, clean little nail nick, carbon little blade. No half stops or anything. Nice pull on this one. It's a little firmer than the other main blade. That's really good snap on that as well. So just a really nice little knife. A lot of snap for a smaller knife like that. And really attractive little blades. Don't look like they've had a lot of use, even though it's a used knife. And again, I think it's probably like from the 50s or 60s, somewhere in there. That would be my best guess. But nice that it has the brass liners, carbon springs, carbon steel blades. And Tom knocked all the toning off the blades, so they almost look like they're stainless, but they're not. You can just tell there's a little grayish tinge to them that you can always tell that makes them more the carbon steel style blades. And of course, given the age, probably weren't making a whole ton of stainless knives in a budget range. So that would be my guess, is carbon steel blades. But yeah, just not a lot of information about Kutmaster out there as far as, like I say, the individual patterns that they put out. What else to say? Well, the traveling knife has kind of gone or made its rounds. Started out with Knife Lights, of course, being his knife. Then it went to J.O. Ventures, where he made this slip for it. Had the jigging on it, or, you know, like the stamping on it to make it look sort of like the knife itself, and then put his initials on there and some footprints to kind of indicate that it's a traveling knife, which makes plenty sense. And you can see it fits right in there pretty nicely. And so yeah, just a little custom sheath for it. So good job by J.O. there. And then the knife went over to Doom Crew and he reviewed it. Then to Randy WSG, RJ's Knives, took a look at it. And then it went on to Uncommon. Then on to me, and then I'm going to pass it along to North Star Knife Reviews next. So it's just a good way for the channels to kind of come together and have a common theme. Get to know one another. Create some camaraderie, and just kind of give the opportunity for different viewers to see the different review styles that each of us have. And so it's just a really cool way to bring everyone together. Now I think this is like the fourth, you know, pass around, or the traveling knife so far. We had early on we had a white smooth bone canoe from Marbles, and there was the Nipix knife, little electrician's knife from Nipix, or Nipix, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Then there was a Elk Ridge Stockman that went around, and now I think this is the fourth one that Tom has put out there. So at some point, good old Thrifty Kaniffy may have to kind of start one of these up and do some of the same things, but maybe send them to channels that haven't already done something like this. You know, kind of give them a little bit of a spotlight. We'll see how that goes. But I want to say thank you again to Uncommon for putting these stickers in there. I'm going to take one of these and then pass the other two along to the next guy, and then I'm going to, you know, throw a couple of my stickers in there for the next guys too. So everybody will have an opportunity to grab hold of some swag if they want it, and then pass along what they don't want to the next guy. I know Ray's already got some of these stickers, but maybe he wants more, or maybe he just wants to hold off and pass those along to the next guy. I don't know. But in any case, it's just a really neat little jackknife that is a cool find. And yeah, he did a good job of restoring it, and it was getting a little bit of toning, I think, from being in the slip, so I polished it up again. Just put it on the buffer for about 5 minutes. Didn't really spend a whole lot of time on it, but you can see it's a shiny little sucker for as old as it is, and I'm going to carry it for a couple days before I pass it out there. Nice slip, great way to carry it, so why not? We'll just use it as my EDC for the next couple of days, and then I'm going to ship it on out to Ray. But that's going to do it for my review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for taking the time out to have a look at this knife, and then also for all the fellows that are involved in the pass around or the traveling knife. Just a lot of fun. And thanks again to Tom over at Knife Lights for starting this out. But we'll see you next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Take care.